Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having an amazing day. Happy Tuesday to you. Go and eat some tacos today, right? That's the whole point. Just kidding. It depends on where you live. You may not like tacos. That's okay too. We're going to take a look here at UNFI, kind of see what's going on. I got a lot of requests for this one, asking, hey, should we short? Should we wait? What's going on? I would probably say best to wait a little bit. It looks like we have a lot of volume, a lot of momentum, and this coin is not slowing down. We're about to retest this key level resistance too for a third time. And that's a pretty big deal. Oftentimes that'll shoot straight through, come back down and retest. There's usually going to be fair value gaps, which we can probably see right here is the likely case. And we're probably gonna see the price go up before it goes down. Now again, is it gonna shoot through the moon? Probably not. It's fairly overextended leading into this, but it's fairly strong. In the overall sense of things, we want to kind of respect that. Okay, so again, if you're new to the channel, not a financial advisor, love to teach people to trade, I hope you can learn something here today. If you do want to learn something, become a better trader. CryptoCash.tech is the site, link down below. We do have an amazing Discord here where we all learn and grow together. Some awesome signals, of course. I will share that with you a little bit later. We just sent out a few longs yesterday. We're considering some shorts here today, including this one as well, but I think it's a little early, a little premature. It does look like it wants to break through. But we will talk about Elliott Wave and a few other things too, just kind of noting where this price could pull back to if it does. Standard levels, 0.5, 0.382, and or 0.618. Those are common characteristics. So that said, UNFI, awesome stuff here. It's looking very good, looking very strong. Let's talk about why and go from there. So starting on the daily here, first of all, we are testing 70 on the RSI. If we can break through this level, we will see this continue much further. Now, I do think we are going to see that break just based on the way that we are. Well, I mean, this is somewhat of a cup and handle pattern if you kind of look at it here. All right, so the price comes down, comes up, retests this level, and once you retest that level, likelihood of the price breaking through, using that as a support and continuing higher is greater. Okay, so again, strong probability we'll see the price action at least break through this here today. How much higher it will go, it's hard to say specifically, but I would venture to guess we're probably going to see at least somewhere in the range of about 4.9, maybe even 5 even. It seems like a likely probability here. Okay, so careful shorting, wait for a better opportunity. I think we're not quite there yet. But again, if you want to stack your entries with multiple targets on your way in, that's perfectly fine. Average up, if you will. But it doesn't look like this is done running. All right, so let's talk a little bit about a few other things. MACD, of course, is converging, and we have a bullish sign here for the simple moving average. Finally broke through there. Now, again, it hasn't closed yet, but there's a distinct probability we'll see a closure of 4.45 or higher today. Okay, so that said, that's kind of where we're at there for the moment, but the 200 SMA could very well work as a support moving forward. So if you do end up shorting, target right in that range would be appropriate, maybe 4.5. Okay, so all in all, that's kind of where we're at there for the current daily. Looking at the 4-hour, we can see, of course, this push, this continuation, this nice healthy staircase pattern. I talk about these frequently and how beneficial they are in the overall sense of things. So we definitely want to look at that and consider that as a possible continuation. We also want to look at the RSI here, testing 70 as well. So could we break? Could we regress? It's hard to say specifically, but if we do break through that, it'll probably continue to run for a little while. Oftentimes that's what happens. So I would say at this point, be very careful shorting at least right away. And obviously same thing with a long position too, because this could very well pull back. It has proven to do so. But if we compare it with the Bitcoin chart, this is what Bitcoin's doing, and this is what UNFI is doing. Okay, so pretty big difference. Yes, it was susceptible to that sell-off, but it's provided itself to be very strong here in the relative recent past. Okay, so 4-hour looks very bullish here. No transition to a bearish sentiment just yet. The hourly is looking slightly over in the overextended side, but we're getting some decent consolidation here, so nothing to worry about too much there. Take a look at the cloud. All green lights here to leave your long position open, so I would just recommend being patient with this one. If it shoots up to 4.8, 4.9, or 5, maybe consider a short at that point because it's overextended. But for this moment here, I can say that there's no real reason to want to short into it because we have a lot of momentum, a lot of volume leading into this as well, and it's not slowing down in any stretch. Okay, so if we take a look at let's just go ahead and review this here once more. The things I want to kind of talk about would be the current amount of volume that we see right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and zoom in here. See a tremendous amount of volume, obviously down here at the baseline, about 3.5. The second most amount of volume is right there about 4.4. So again, if you are to short, 4.4 would be a necessary target or an ideal target. We can see this fair value gap here also upwards of close to about 4.95. There's another one too as well, upwards of about 5.5. So again, you got to keep your spread fairly wide if you're going to be taking a short here, because both of these gaps could very well get filled. So again, we take a look at that, and then we of course see the current liquidity here. It would make sense for the price to break through this 4.75 mark and to test 4.8, 4.9, or 5. I think those are likely considerations. So pay attention to this coin here. It's definitely looking like it wants to run. And again, careful with the shorts. I would wait for a good entry. It does seem juicy right now, and there's a good chance it could pull back too. You got to recognize that we're coming up against some resistance levels. But usually when you have this kind of pattern to retest these key level resistances, it makes sense for them to grab this upper liquidity and to pull the price down after that. It's a very common characteristic. So just be mindful. I think that we're not quite at the top here, or the immediate top here for this coin, and we are ascending positively. There's a lot of reasons why shorting, you want to be careful. Have some tight targets if you do that. Okay. I hope this is beneficial for you and you learned something here today. Of course, you want to learn a lot more. CryptoCash.tech is a site where you can become a better trader. We have some awesome community members here, and just all in all, a pretty great experience. So definitely looking forward to getting to know you better. If you want to jump on over there, help us grow our Discord, our Twitter, and of course our Telegram as well. All linked down below if you have an interest in communicating with some better like-minded traders. Really awesome. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.